Okay, next up we're going to do some with decimal numbers. The ones with decimal numbers are a little bit easier because typically kids don't like fractions, and when you see decimals you think, oh, okay, I can deal with that. So for that reason alone, decimal questions are usually a little bit easier to deal with. You don't have to worry about the rules like kissing and flipping and changing to improper and then back to mixed number and on. So let's take a look at this one. So what we're going to do is draw a line through the equal sign, and then we have negative 1.2 times x equals negative 3.96. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1.2. Divide both sides by negative 1.2. And then I get x equals, and then all I have to do is divide negative 3.96 by negative 1.2. When we have a negative divided by a negative, our answer is going to be positive. So we just use our calculators to figure out what this is. And it's 3.3 positive. So that's our answer. Now, one more thing we need to do is we're going to check to make sure that when we put 3.3 in here, negative 1.2 times 3.3, does it in fact equal negative 3.96? And that will ensure that we're doing it right. So we're going to do a little check. Check. So you just go negative 1.2 times 3.3. Does it equal negative 3.96? And when we punch this part on our calculator, negative 1.2 times 3.3, we do get negative 3.96. And that does equal negative 3.96, obviously. So we have done it correctly. And we're done. So that's that one. Let's look at B here. So B, we've got our variable r, we're dividing it by 0.28, and we want to see what number we divide by 0.28 to get negative 4.5. So we draw a line through our equal sign, and this is the variable divided by 0.28. So to cancel this division, we do the opposite, which is multiply both sides by 0.28. So negative 4.5 times by 0.28. On the left-hand side, we've gotten rid of the 0.28. All we have is our variable, r, equals, and then on your calculator, punch in negative 4.5 times 0.28, and that will give us negative 1.26. And the reason it's negative is because we have a negative times a positive, and when the signs are different, our answer is negative. Let's do a quick check. Check. So when we go negative 1.26 divided by positive 0.28, do we get negative 4.5? So on your calculator, you divide this by this, and you'll find that, yes, we've done it correct. Our answer is right. We're ready to move on, and we got it. So there's one-step equations with decimals.